Hello, Marcus Lim here with Batman The Cult Deluxe Edition, and this collects the 4-issue miniseries. A very old miniseries, I should say, from 1988, right? That's how old it is. 1988. It's probably older than some of you viewers out there, right? So, yeah, 1988, so old, but still a very good story by Starlin, Bernie Wrightson, right? So, as I said, the entire 4-issue miniseries, and this deluxe edition also has a never-before-seen gallery of development art and pages by Wrightson. Okay? So yeah, a very old miniseries, and originally those 4 issues were published as prestige format, right? Prestige format issues. So they're quite, I think it's like 48 pages long each. So all up, it's about 200 pages of story, right? And again, 1988. That was right after Dark Knight Returns, Batman Year One, but just before 1989's Batman Tim Burton movie. So that's just to keep that in mind as you read this story, right? Where it happens, where it takes place. So that's the jacket. That's the jacket. Okay. And here is a double-page spread, right? It's from one of the issues where Robin discovers Batman beaten, defeated, captured, right? Yeah, so pretty brutal story, this one. Okay. So let's take a look. Batman the Cult Deluxe Edition. Starlin and Bernie Wrightson. Again, Bernie Wrightson, obviously best known for Swamp Thing, passed away a number of years ago. So this is really, I would say, like perhaps his biggest work on Batman, right? Batman the Cult Deluxe Edition. Burn this book. So this is an introduction by Starlin. It's not a new one. You can see 1990. That's really old. Probably was the introduction to the collected edition at the time. Okay. So chapter 1, Ordeal, right? So again, 4 chapters, 4 books. So what is it all about? Well, so the cult. Why is it called the cult? Well, it starts with Batman getting captured by this person called, they call him the Deacon Blackfire, right? It's not really a deacon. I mean, he's a false, fake, messiah who has, I guess, delusions of grandeur, right? In any case, right, he's off on a sort of a divine crusade to cleanse Gotham, right? Cleanse Gotham of evil. So maybe in his eyes he's a good guy, but obviously he's not. You can tell, right? There's a dose of the supernatural in the story, and I think that's why why Bernie Wrightson is a very appropriate artist for this, right? You can see this psychedelic horror, right? Batman getting drugged, experiencing hallucinations as well. But yeah, we do see a Batman who is defeated, who has sort of maybe succumbed to the Deacon's, I don't know, his brainwashing. I mean, the Deacon's trying to raise an army, right? An army made up of like the homeless of Gotham. And Batman happens to be just the latest of his victims that he's trying to indoctrinate. So yeah, so this is the right. So 2-page, double-page spread says "Welcome to Hell." Yeah, and then we get on to chapter 3. So again, right, I have to mention also that this is also the era where Jason Todd is Robin, right? This is when Jason Todd's Robin, but before he got killed, obviously, by the Joker. Okay, so yeah, I guess it's quite fun to see them both in action. In any case, by the end, oh, that's a mean-looking Batman. In any case, by the end of the third book, right, Batman is feeling defeated both physically and also in spirit. So it looks like he's actually quitting and fleeing, right? But obviously, we know that he's gonna come back in book 4. And this whole, I guess, template of Batman getting sort of defeated and having to rise again, right? You can actually think of all the stories later that follow that same template, like Nightfall, for instance, and even Chris Nolan's Dark Knight Rises, right? Also following that template. Now that's a mean-looking Batmobile. Looks like a tank. Reminds me a bit of the one from Dark Knight Returns, right? Yeah, so yeah, see, mean-looking, really mean-looking Batmobile. But yeah, so all those stories of Batman having to rise up. Yeah, it actually all starts here, really. Even though this is probably not as well known as maybe some of the other stories. But yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. The Cult of Wrightson. So this is the bonus, right? Original layouts, links, and sketches. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? All the pencils and ink pages. Maybe one day they'll release a noir version of this. Maybe. Or an absolute. Who knows? As I said, right? Bernie Wrightson, this is probably his biggest work on Batman. This is the colorist color guides. Yeah, what's this? Pencils and ink for unused cover. Unused cover. And this is the cover pencils for issue 1. Some development sketches. Okay, so yeah, so that's it. Batman the Cult. Well, again, right? Why is it the cult? Well, it's about Deacon Blackfire's cult. So you got a hint of the supernatural, which is maybe why DC is releasing this right now, right? Just around Halloween time, right? But yeah, so if you've never really heard of this story, I mean, to be honest, I actually have not heard of it before now. So this would be a good introduction to a story that, a really old story, but still quite memorable. And as I said, right, it's like a template for many of the other stories to come. Alright, so that's Batman the Cult, the Deluxe edition. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in another video.